Well, going to the pin, this is not what they wanted. He comes up, he gives up one hit, now another back-to-back base hits. I'm curious what's going through the mind of the manager right now as he's looking at his bullpen.
Here's Michael Saunders now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Sent on the ground out to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now. Ready for another chance? Jarrett Parker is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Left field and deep. Alonso going back on it. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Number 10 for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Chris Beck enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Up next for
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away.
Second baseman.
Digging in once again, John Harris. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Into the windup and the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Alonso racing back to the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Center fielder number 13, Roberto Tejeda.
From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. May has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But it'll come a little late as the Indians put up 4 thanks to the grand slam. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Indians 7 and the White Sox nothing. At the plate, Derek Dietrich. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
So here is Avisail Garcia. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Parker shading to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping into the box, Ray Graham. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0-for-2 at this point. Takes a knee-high fastball. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down by a touchdown. Stepping into the box, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Slow bouncer to the right side, but that one rolls foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Taguchi is up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Next for Cleveland.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Well, if I'm pitching, I got to be shaking my head. That's the last thing I'm thinking is he's going to hit a ball down and away and handle it as well as he did to get a base hit.
Here's Carlos Santana now. This ball will be chopped foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Garcia to the track, to the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 32 now for the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Digging in now, Michael Saunders. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
Hit out towards second. Taguchi moving to his right, in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Cleveland, left fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Jarrett Parker. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Pitch on the way. Pulled toward right center field. May on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. It's the Indians 9 and the White Sox nothing. So digging in now, William Taguchi starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Tejeda is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Fielder,
Digging in, Alexis Alonso comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. Sinking liner toward left. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 330 sign near the bullpen. And not in time as the run scores.
When that ball's hit to the outfield right there, I didn't think they were going to send him because he's got such a great arm. But clearly he got home before the throw got there. That's a great play.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Cody Allen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Cody Allen.
Into the box, Damon May, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now. Now at the plate, Jose Abreu. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Swing and a miss as he can't connect there, and now the Chi Sox are down to their final strike.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. Cleveland pick up win number 96. Danny Salazar earns his staff leading 16th victory of the season, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 9 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the White Sox, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Danny Salazar. His record is now 16-6. The loss goes to Cole Hamels. He falls to 12-11. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. A reminder that extra CTA Red Line trains will be available at the Sox 35th Street station, and that Pace Go-Go Sox Express buses are available outside of Guaranteed Rate Field.